picture the most stressful thing in your life, and you need to pull together from some reserve all the strength that you can to get through it.
Over 19,000 people will be diagnosed this year in Colorado with cancer, and we know that energy therapies can help them. Energy therapies take a person to a place deep within. It's like going to a well. It's like going down into the deep, cool water of the well and finding pure, clear water.
They cover your eyes first. All this tension and all the pent up, you gotta be strong and you have to get through this and, you know, nose to the grindstone, all of that just melted away.
You connect with the essence of that other person as you do the work. It's a relationship that can make huge changes.
For the first time through all of it, felt, you know, completely relaxed and at peace and like it was gonna be okay.
As a physician, you know that a cancer patient goes through a lot of things, emotional, they go through physical things, just to name two areas. But in active cancer therapy, the most important things are the depletion of energy. And people usually have a period of feeling very low, feeling very ill.
Yo creo que sí estás dando resultados, no me duelen tanto.
¿Y tiene cita con doctor? ¿También su sesión con Reiki?
Okay.
Okay.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer on February 23rd, 2006. The cancer had moved into my bones, my liver, my lymph nodes, my lungs. So the doctors admitted me to the hospital that night and told my husband that I probably had weeks to live.
The experience of cancer, of being told that you have cancer, and then thinking about what that implies. It's really a devastating event. Immediately what comes to mind that this is a death sentence.
It all started about a year and a half ago, and I was diagnosed with a really rare intestinal cancer. Total surprise. You're facing death. You're facing your existence and the deepest, most profound things that life has to offer. So you need to really ground yourself and take care of yourself.
LifeSpark is an organization that provides comfort and support for individuals with cancer. We match volunteers that do Reiki and Healing Touch with these individuals. We work with hospitals and churches. LifeSpark actually started at an organization called Qualife Wellness Community here in Denver and was around for many, many years. It was founded by an oncologist. Well, Reiki and Healing Touch are energy therapies. They're a very gentle, light touch, and during the session, we put our hands basically on their body or above their body, and they relax. A lot of people fall asleep during a session, and then when they're done, they feel more complete, more whole. Some of them feel more of a deeper connection to themselves, their spirit.
And by the end of the session, many times you feel more revitalized, more present, more organized.
It helps people cope with very serious illnesses, and it helps people with pain, helps people with fatigue, helps people with emotional situations.
It would help with that. Pretty much all the bad cancer symptoms. And I think from there, once your nausea goes away and you're not as stressed and you're breathing, then you're eating better and you're sleeping better, and the whole healing process just goes a lot more quickly.
I use Reiki to help focus that healing because it gives me more strength than I'm able to muster in myself.
Our volunteers are trained in Reiki and or Healing Touch. They've all had a certain standard of training that we require.
Once we're matched, we see them once a week for a 3-month period at least.
We receive a lot of our referrals from the medical community. Nurses, social workers, patient advocates, and doctors will refer people to our program.
I think it's been a very welcome addition to the programs that we have. it really has been a support to allow the patient to get through the cancer experience much more easily and less stressful.
When somebody is standing over you, touching you where you're hurting, and you feel the hurt go away, it's very easy for your mind to tell your body to heal that part.
So there's a really strong relationship between the mind and the body. The science and the research is really showing that more and more. We charge sliding scale fees, and what we find is that the fees are very low, they're very modest. People pay anywhere between $1 and $20 a session, which is way lower than what you would pay on the open market. The donations pay for the difference between the sliding scale fees and the cost.
I never could have paid for Reiki at a normal rate once a week for 6 months. That would have been absolutely out of the question for me if it wouldn't have been provided.
I think it's important to be as involved in your community as you possibly can, but LifeSpark is one that just really touched my heart. These treatments give them that chance to truly get to know other people. It gives them a reason to get up in the morning. I don't think there's a person in the world, unfortunately in today's world, who has not been touched by cancer. And contributing to LifeSpark gives them that opportunity to have a new friend. And that's exactly what LifeSpark is to everyone who's being treated for cancer.
We could not operate if we did not have the bigger contributions from people. And they're people just like you and me. You know, it may be that you can spare $100 a year. It may be that you can spare a lot more than that. Whatever it is, every bit is used and will allow us to expand this program.
One of our goals is that no one should have to go through cancer alone. And in this program, not only do they receive the support of energy therapies and the support, you know, in terms of working with their side effects and helping them feel more peaceful and less anxious, but we also match them with someone who is caring and compassionate.
It was truly life-changing for me and it made it possible for me to get through it. It really did. I mean, it really made it possible for me to survive.